Hello, everybody. Today for the episode, we are just having a regular solo episode. Our guest Koi Fish couldn't make it. He had some last minute stuff come up. Was not able to find someone to fill in, unfortunately. But that's okay because me and Molly, I think we're gonna have some good conversation. There's a lot that happened this week, in the world. So I think we'll have a good conversation about that. Before we get started on that, I have some quick announcements. As always, like, subscribe, and share the shit out of the podcast. Everything you do helps. Word of mouth is how we do it. So please make sure you guys are all doing that. Secondly, I wanted to make some announcements of local albums, projects, performances, releases, etc. First one, we got Little Baby Faces Swallow is releasing I guess by the time this podcast would have been out, he would have already released it. The Midwest Ranger 4. It's going to be the new mixtape that he's dropping. So that's going to be really cool. It's been long anticipated. He has a really interesting style, very sing-songy and all that. But, it's a good blend between sing-songy and, he also has the ability to spit a lot of bars. So it's good stuff. Secondly, on the 29th of October, my episode with Audible Farm is going to be dropping that morning. I'm really excited for that to drop. That was a lot of fun. We did it over Skype, and that's always drops. I think he does that early in the morning. He puts that out. So, feel free to listen to that. Watch out for that on the 29th. Audible Farm, you can find him on Instagram. You can find him on pretty much anything. Peter Stockdale, aka had on the podcast a couple episodes ago. That was a good time. So this is kind of I'm kind of a little iffy even promoting this, just because it's on our the same day we're gonna be doing our podcast. But on the 31st is gonna be Des Moines' biggest Halloween party at the Valor Ballroom, presented by Happy Snag / Seth Leopold, who is a good friend of mine and who we've had in the show. The Round Hero, D-Lo, the Don, Lolo Savage, G7, JT Curry, Uno Kush, etc. Other artists are going to be performing. It's going to be a great time.
MC'd by Fresh Les.
MC'd by Fresh Les, yes. There's an interesting correlation with us and him, so that's kind of, I don't know. We're obviously we're gonna be doing the podcast, so we're not gonna be there. But for those of you who are not like us and who are not losers on Halloween, maybe you guys can all go do that. I think admission before, like if you're smart and order the tickets in advance, I think they're only $15 at the door. They're obviously more expensive, so if you want to go, be smart about that. Lastly, most importantly, we here at the McAllister Hours are going to be having our first live episode. This is going to be Saturday, October 31st at 7:30 p.m. It's going to be me and Molly, and it's going to be a decked out Halloween episode. Molly and I have been watching a series of different Halloween movies, all around like the different, regular trope of horror villains, Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, those kind of movies. So that's been a lot of fun. We're gonna recap and kind of talk about that, I think, and yeah, just have a good old dandy time. Are you excited, Molly?
Yeah,
I am too. I'm getting all the hopefully by tomorrow we'll have all the equipment to do a live episode. Maybe we can do a test with that on my second channel or Patreon or something like that. Yeah, I guess without further ado, let's do a quick cut, and here's the episode. All right. McAllister Hours Podcast, as always. I'm your host. We're here chilling, drinking.
You didn't say hello, everybody.
I didn't. I'm not in the mood for hello, everybody. I'm not gonna lie. Sloan, I love you, but give me a fucking break, man. Ugh. Anyways, so we're here, chilling. Like I said, we had a long week. Not even personally, just like I don't know. I feel like we should just get right into it. Did you didn't watch. That's the problem, is you didn't watch any of the fucking debate, did you? Did you watch any clips or anything?
Couple clips.
Okay, what'd you gather from the clips? Let me ask you that. Yeah,
the two clips I can remember is
I can guess what they are.
when
When he said think about Mexicans, right? The low IQ. Did you see that?
No,
clip?
you told me about that.
Oh, I'm surprised. Okay, that was the first one I saw.
So my dad had told me about the whole like Trump saying I'm the least racist person in this room, but then I saw the clip before where Joe Biden's like something about Abe Lincoln, like he called him Abe Lincoln. That was pretty funny.
Okay, but here's the thing. I don't know if I was just working, but I thought that he called the actual Abe Lincoln racist.
No, he was calling Trump Abe Lincoln.
But that was the thing. It was confusing, like, because he was just like, Abe Lincoln was like, but he was obviously like, he was trying to say like Abe Lincoln over here.
Were you listening or watching?
I was listening.
Okay.
So when
it's more obvious when you see it.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's talking to Trump because Trump said the whole thing about like, I'll give Abe Lincoln a pass.
Yeah.
Like, I've done more for...
I cannot believe he stuck with
so
that.
That's what Biden said, like, Abe Lincoln here.
Jesus Christ. I cannot believe he stuck with that.
God.
Like, that was one of the most ridiculous things he's probably ever said.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, dude. But that's kind of... But, like, I don't know. That's kind of the thing, though, is, like, that energy that Trump had, like, in 2016, where it was like, I don't give a fuck. I am who I am. Like, when he says that kind of shit, it's almost like he's like reigniting that flame. Like, he's like living up to that standard. Like, when he says that kind of crazy shit, it's like, well, it's fucking nuts, but at least he hasn't changed his stance on that at all in 4 years.
God.
I'm not condoning him. I'm not saying go vote for this
No
fucker.
amount of education has changed his opinion.
He's like a fucking, I don't know. Similar to Alex Jones, you know. He's entertaining. He just is like fucking nuts off the wall, says crazy shit like that.
Yeah. Our president is not supposed to be entertaining.
Do you believe, or not believe, do you think that's possible that there's a conspiracy that like they just want Biden to lose and they just want Trump to like destroy everything?
Who's they?
I don't know. The minds, the evil minds at work in the government and behind the scenes. Some who we know and is debated about, and some we don't. George Soros!
I don't think there's evil minds in the government conspiring. So... I'm gonna lock you in a closet.
I need all my social media taken away from me.
God.
Why do these two podcasts solo are gonna be interesting back to backs. I don't know. We were kind of saying this is kind of like our second or third take because we've just been kind of off today. We're gonna do you want to talk about that on the podcast?
I don't care.
We're gonna set today. Molly's family and I are celebrating the day that Molly was supposed to get married to her ex. So I think we're kind of in a little sorts. But anyways, yeah. So what was the other clip? What was the other clip you saw? So okay, so it was the Abe Lincoln one.
Give me a second.
You're good.
Something. Shit. It was something about Biden said something about like kids dying or something about kids, and then Trump was like, "Good."
What?
I can't fucking remember it. Ugh.
That had to be edited. There's that I don't remember anything because that was where I think Trump did a lot better this time than he did last time. Is like he was very concise in his language.
So he like kept like so Biden was saying something about like he's ignoring the fact or he just didn't care like that this like somebody died or like these kids are dying or like somehow COVID deaths maybe or something. I can't even remember, but like Trump was just like, well, good, and then like kept talking. It was weird.
Huh. I mean, yeah. I mean, a lot of it is they're just two fucking old guys who are just.
Yeah. Also, with the split screen, whatever's written in the background, there was like a section where it said PP. I saw that.
That's funny.
Those are the kinds of things you see when you only get your clips from TikTok.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, Molly, but Jesus fucking Christ, you're getting your U.S. knowledge through a Chinese app.
Here's the deal. I don't give a fuck about the U.S. right now, and it just happened to appear on TikTok. So, if I actually cared, I would look it up.
True.
But
and I mean, it's fair, I guess. I guess it's kind of sad.
I haven't looked anything up. I had just seen those in passing.
Yeah.
I'm purposely staying away from that shit.
Well, I guess that's kind of what I was alluding to. And I get that. I understand people doing that.
Yeah.
It is bullshit.
No offense, but I don't think the debates necessarily need to change people's opinions. You know what I mean? Like I feel like those people.
Really?
Like, okay. Let me rephrase that, okay? Can they change people's opinion? Yes. But if you know, like, what you want, like, if you have certain reasons, them talking about it isn't going to change those reasons.
I disagree. I think
not all reasons, but some of them. You know what I'm trying to say? Do you kind of get what I'm trying to say, though?
No, I disagree.
Trump's a terrible person, and no amount of debates is going to change my opinion of that.
I think...
You know, like that.
Sure, but I think you're making that group bigger than it is. I think there are still a lot of people who
I'm just saying that's why I don't watch them.
Oh. Shit.
Because why am I going to listen to these people argue back and forth when I already hate both of them? Is it going to make me like one more than the other? No.
Well, no, but if one of them are going to be running the country, don't you want to at least like know how they, straight on how they feel about certain things?
But they've already stated their. Like I can.
Yeah, but I
can just look that shit up.
Well, I mean, sure, but like it's
on top of it. Does my vote actually count? No. So.
Well, that's a good point too, but like. I just feel like the media information circuit right now is so jumbled and out of place. It's so hard to even get concrete facts on how that is. So I think I don't know. I just think there's a lot of importance in that long form. I think I think how they structured those debates is fucking terrible. I don't think 2 minutes is near enough time to talk about issues that are as broad and complex as they say. Like, how are you going to deal with racism in 2 minutes? That's an insane fucking question. Like, I don't think the fucking experts on racism could do that. It's such an insane. And then you're asking 2 7-year-old people to do that.
That's the other thing. It's like my brain is not formatted to listen to that shit for that long. I can't focus on it. Well,
and that's definitely just a difference in our upbringing. I'll admit that to anyone. I mean, not to get into me, but just coming from a political background, I remember being a kid and watching my dad watch the debates.
Yeah.
And like watching the debates with him as a kid. Like that was I have plenty of those memories. I have plenty of memories of him watching C-SPAN or whatever government.
I'm so sorry.
I actually really appreciate the fact that I kind of grew up in that environment because I have I feel like I have a knowledge because I have maybe not a knowledge, but I at least have an interest. At the very fucking least, I have an interest in this kind of shit.
Classical conditioning.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
You've been conditioned.
This is gonna be an interesting episode. No, it's fine. Oh, Molly's sensitive.
I'm fragile.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess my overall thoughts on it. I think everybody kind of really saw who Biden was. I think there's been this facade of who he is and this cloak, this imaginary, what we want him to be, who the people who want him are against. But I think this was a chance for people to really see who this person was and also see who Trump was, to be fair. But I mean, everybody kind of already knew who he was, so the center of focus was just naturally on Biden. There were some points where he just straight up looked weak. I mean, he was looking down. Like there were points where he was just like, Trump was just on him, and he was just sitting there looking down. And you could argue whether that's because of how they portrayed it with the split screen or whatever, but they've always kind of done that. And when there's some stuff where he froze. What was the thing I saw? They were just they asked him like why he couldn't pass something, and he was just like, because it was a Republican Congress. That was, and like he's like, that's my answer. That was it. And like even the announcer was just like and Trump was like, what, you can't work with them? Which like Trump can't either. That's hypocritical. But
you can't really. I don't think most people can.
No, that's not
like
true.
Obama had the same problem. Like
yeah, but
if
Obama also tried, but he played the same dirty games. He would try to sneak stuff into his bill that he wanted to happen that they didn't. It's the entire game is fucked up.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole problem with like this whole stimulus bill, why it's been held up, is because the Republicans want to put in stuff, and then Nancy Pelosi doesn't want anything to pass, so it just stands in this still way, and then
it's not even about what's in the bill.
Exactly. It's about what they want pushed.
It's about who does it.
Yeah, because they print these fucking 50-plus page documents with like all this shit that somebody has to read through and look through every little thing, and then they can just put in like 2 sentences where it's like, we want this thing to happen. Mm-hmm. And if everyone signs on it, if everybody votes on it, it fucking happens.
Mm-hmm. It's stupid.
Yeah. It's a fickle bitch. So I don't know. So let me ask you this: what do you think? This might be jumping ahead, but what do you think the outcome of this is going to be?
I don't even know anymore.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I still think Biden will win. Just because I feel like there's more people against Trump than more people are against Trump than are for Biden. And more people are against Trump than against Biden, I feel like. I feel like this election is more so like who you're voting against. It's not even who you're voting for. I don't think anybody likes either of them.
That's definitely true.
And the people who actually do like these people are the ones who are fucked up anyway. So.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I guess you and I probably disagree on the... I do agree with the sense that people are definitely voting against one person. Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I just think nobody should vote.
And that's a very popular stance that I've seen too. Just say no. But then...
I mean, I'm still going to vote because I know that's not going to happen. But
Mama Jojo! I shared a thing on Instagram today that she shared. It was like it was a meme. But... I don't even remember what it was, but whatever the point was, it was valid. I would vote for her, or I am gonna vote for her, I should say. But like, I think she would do well in theory. I don't think that she's gonna make it, obviously, but I think personally, so I think it's a 50-50 shot, honestly. I think there's a 50-50 shot that Trump's gonna win, or that Biden's going to appear to win, and that the votes there's going to be massive.
I love how you say appears to win.
I think the potential for voter fraud this year is greater than it's ever been.
And I think that's stupid.
Why?
Because everybody always freaks out about voter fraud, and nobody ever looks at how much it actually happens.
There was a case... This year in like New Jersey, there was like 200,000 ballots that got fucked with, or something like that. I don't know. Like,
but didn't they fix it?
Well, probably not in time. I think it took a couple months. And that's the thing, in those state government type deals are going to happen. But with the presidential election, when the media is like on a cliff waiting for everything to be announced, and that's a whole big problem too, is everything with Hunter Biden and the media bias. I think it's a huge problem.
I mean, all that shit happened last year or 4 years ago with Hillary Clinton too.
It did, but I think
it all worked out.
It did, but I think this year the tipping point is greater.
In 2016, there were like 5 cases of voter fraud in Iowa, and 4 of them were an actual accident. Only one of them was on purpose.
Yeah, and I'm not really worried about Iowa, to be honest. I'm worried about the bigger cities where the votes, I mean, to be honest, where the votes actually matter. That's, well, not with the Electoral College, thankfully. But although I will say that needs to be really looked at and reanalyzed and recalibrated somehow, because it is skewed in a certain way. But I think it's fundamental. But I digress. I think those big cities have a bigger potential for that, personally.
Okay, Alex.
All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. Dun-dun.
So tell me how you feel about the chemicals in the water.
The chemicals in the water are taking the freaking frogs gay. George Soros, Hillary Clinton, and Joe Biden, and all the Democratic libtards are fucking everything up. Okay, I need to not yell like that in the apartment.
And now your neighbors know who you really are.
No, I just do impressions. I only watch Alex Jones in a comedic format. That's the only time I never actually do anything so seriously.
I don't believe you.
You don't believe me? Fine. And that you're entitled to do that.
I'm kidding.
I know. This is all just banter. This is just good podcast material. I'm just pushing your buttons and giving you shit.
It's working.
Am I even invited tonight? Am I banned? You're just gonna like go hang out with your sisters. I'm gonna be like stuck with your dad.
God, fuck no. Then it is gonna turn into a pity party. My sister is giving me shit because I'm wearing a black dress. She's like, "Oh, is this supposed to be an anti-wedding dress?" It's like, no, I just don't own any colorful dresses. I just own black.
That's funny as fuck, though.
Yeah.
What was it your sister said the other day that made me laugh my ass off?
About my TikToks?
Yeah. Well, that and the other thing. What was it? There was some other thing that was like kind of a right-wing deal, I thought.
About the Chinese?
Yeah, it's something like that, right?
Where she told me that nobody wants to watch my stupid TikToks and the Chinese are spying on me through TikTok.
Yeah. Oh. Shout out to your sister. That was good. Are you sure you want me to come over tonight?
Yeah. I really hate to deter the conversation for a second.
Go for it. No.
Okay, so you have movies down here.
Mm-hmm.
The very last one, it's silver, and I can't read it, and
It's the artist.
The artist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's it. That's the silent one, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's a really good movie. I was thinking about watching. See, here's the problem with the artist.
It's boring.
No, it's not a boring movie. But the problem is that it's a silent movie. So there's the fundamental problem where I watch a movie, I like to kind of be on my phone a little bit too.
So then you can't hear what's going on.
Exactly.
I see.
So I mean, I've seen it before, so I wouldn't really get lost. But the continuity is kind of a little
just
screwed
bump
up.
some of your music while you're watching it. Just have some Mac Miller going in the background.
Just like making a music montage the whole movie.
Yeah.
Oh God. No, but that's the thing about the movie though, is there's some really cool parts where like they kind of break that. They break the silence. Like there's a part where like he's like holding a glass and like he just drops and it breaks and then like it just shatters and it's like the first like natural sound in the whole movie and you're just like, fuck. It's trippy, man. It's all about like the rise and fall of Hollywood in the 20s and 30s and like the Great Depression. You know, pretty relevant to our time. It's good shit, man. The Artist is a good movie. Speaking of movies, I was watching Prisoners again this morning. Yeah, that
Are you talking about the one with Terrence Howard? And
yes.
Hugh Jackman?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that in theaters.
Yeah, that's right.
It's good.
Did you ever see any of these other movies?
Who?
Enemy, Blade Runner, Rival, the newer Blade Runner, I should say. 2049.
48. That was 48.
Maybe.
I don't know, but no, I haven't seen any of those.
Very good movies. I definitely would do like a marathon. But
it?
he was it?
Who is it?
Dennis Villeneuve something. Some foreign name. But he does really good stuff. He's actually doing the Dune movie. They're gonna attempt to finally do that right. That is like the thing that it's a book.
Okay.
It's a sci-fi book. I don't remember the author. I should.
Too bad you don't have your Google Assistant to look things up.
Right. We're going old school. Frank Herbert, who is like a science fiction writer. But so that book has been around for a while, and they've never done the movie right. They had David Fincher try to do it, and apparently the movie is just garbage. So I'll be curious to see how they do it, if they do it right. That was the thing. I didn't see that Tenet movie, but like that apparently bombed. It's just gonna be kind of interesting how these big releases are gonna do.
Yeah.
With this Corona. I really don't know.
I don't know.
Because that's the thing is they're not. I don't think they're. What I'm guessing is the theaters have probably taken a lot of time to like tape off certain seats and have like almost pods. Did you see the video of that concert where everybody was in the bubble?
Mm-hmm. That seems like fun.
Fuck that. That sounds terrible. That sounds like a claustrophobic nightmare. That sounds
like the best. I fucking hate. That's the worst part of concerts is everybody getting all up in your business.
Whatever, man.
And if there's a bubble, then they can't get up in my business.
No, that's the fun part. That's like when you're drunk and you're like a male concert.
Okay, well,
like,
I've never drank at a concert.
Well, you're also not to be sexist, but you're also a female. There's something about like listening to metal and being like drunk and having like testosterone. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know, Slipknot, man. Fucking wild shit happened that night.
I hope you get punched in the balls. Since it's a man thing.
Is that just the natural response? You have the worst thing that can.
Actually,
the most sensitive whatever.
I was listening to this girl talk, this trans lady talk, who was a man transitioning to a woman. So she's going through her own little female puberty. Mm-hmm. And girls growing their boobs is more painful than getting hit in the balls. in her opinion.
I see.
Yeah. She's like, I don't understand how, like, guys think they can just, like, fondle your boobs. Like, this shit hurts. It's like, no, it stops hurting eventually. But, yeah. When you first get boobs, that is so painful. You can't even hug people.
Damn, really?
Yeah. You can't hug people, and if you, like, bump, like, your elbow, like, or anything on it, it's, like, a huge, like, bolt of pain. It's horrible.
So how does it start? Is it like a little triangle thing that's just like phew?
Kinda. Like a little rounded, like a little cone.
You can just
like a little like whoop, and then it just fills out. to a boob.
Damn.
Yeah.
That would be weird.
Yeah. I remember I was so crushed when I started growing boobs. I was like, I like my flat chest. I was like, I don't want to wear a bra. That's fucking horrible.
That's funny.
I hated bras, so I used to wear sports bras all the time because I hated bras because they're uncomfortable as fuck.
I never minded sports bras. That was the thing in cross country. It was kind of nice. They were like the guys always take off their shirts, and then like all these like feminist chicks joined, and then they would just like take off their shirts, and they'd be like in sports bras, and it was like distracting.
Are all guys like this?
Memories. What?
Are all guys like this?
Something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just the epitome of toxic masculinity.
You're trying so hard today, aren't you?
I got enough beers in me, man. Dude, I'm just, it's been a week. School's kicking my ass. My teacher's a Nazi. I kind of was like thinking about trying to have him on the podcast actually, because he had like an impressive background. He's worked in Hollywood and he's like worked on shows, so it makes a lot of sense that he's an asshole. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. I don't think it's that impressive to have worked in Hollywood like that, because how many other fucking people have done that? If you haven't done any like big name shit, like if you just worked in Hollywood and done some shows and shit, like so has probably like 50,000 other people have done the exact same job with no note.
Yeah, it's still such a small percentage of the population though. Like probably for any workforce.
I don't know. I'm on the big train of nobody special.
Then that's true. That's kind of the thing that I like about this new day and age, is like the idea of the celebrities dying.
Yeah.
It's becoming way more about integration. Well, not integration, but like more widespread individuality. Like more, what is it? Like you're famous on the internet for about 45 seconds or something like that. If you're like most people, like if they get internet famous, it's like for 45 seconds. TikToks, man, that's what happens when you have 3 6-second videos.
Were you the one that we were watching the thing about, it was called Finding Cameron?
Oh yeah. The
Cameron Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
The Viner. Yeah. That's the kind of shit.
That what?
That like, that's what a celebrity is now. Just fucking internet people who just stand there
Who do nothing.
and look pretty.
Who literally do nothing.
No, they don't have skills.
Yeah, it's this really odd time. And honestly, I think it marks like I said, like a dying breed of that.
Yeah. Like, okay, so like there are some cases that I actually really like it. Like I see these people who are like, they're like actually talented and like they're able to like get their shit out on the internet, like comedy wise or like art wise. But then there's those people, and those are the fucking people who have the most like popularity, and that was really close. Oh my god.
Wasn't it? Damn. Whew. You're just gonna take that first. Damn, Jesus Christ.
I'm kidding.
I cannot afford that right now.
Yeah, your podcast would be over.
Dude, I'd be over on so many levels. I'd be fucked for school.
Your parents would kill you. They might literally string you up.
It'd probably be okay though.
Texas Chainsaw style, they'll put
I
you
feel
on
like
hooks.
technology these days is like they've put in a lot of effort for like water resistant type shit.
Yeah, you just have to pay to get it fixed, probably.
Not even that. Like, I feel like if I spilled beer on this, if I acted quickly enough and got a towel, it wouldn't be that bad. I'd be able to like, I could probably even like take the keys out and just like use like a water hose, let it dry out for a little bit. Probably be fine.
I don't know. I dropped chocolate milk on my last laptop. Fucked it up.
Damn.
I cleaned it up right away, but it didn't work. And I could have had it fixed, but I was like, screw it.
How many phones have you gone through, would you say? Like, how many phones have you broken? If you were to think.
My first ever phone, I got hit by a bus. So see, that one down. I've only had like 5 or 6 phones.
Okay.
Not very many.
I can't even think of how many, to be honest.
I mean, I didn't get a phone till I was like almost 16. And it was my ex-fiance's birthday. And I made her cupcakes. And I had my phone sitting on top of the cupcake container. And it slid off. And I didn't realize. And it slid off in the bus lane. And so it got smashed by a bus.
I smashed my first phone. Or not my first phone. The first phone I had that I smashed was I was on the phone with my mom in high school and she was pissing me off, so I like threw it on the ground. It was like one of the first touchscreen phones that like the really old shitty ones, so like the whole thing was just done and unusable.
My ex went through like 3 or 4 phones in like 2 years because she would get pissed and throw them at the wall.
Yeah, it's not a good habit.
No, it's not.
There's a reason I have the OtterBox. Ooh, this is a spicy episode. Cheers. Do you want to take a break?
Okay.
Cool. Let's do that.
You got pee?
No, I just figured you probably want another drink.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, you're not done with that?
I had like this much left.
Oh. I always forget how low your tolerance is.
Like, it hasn't even increased at all, I feel like. Maybe a little bit.
It's been increased a little bit, I would say. It always naturally does a little bit. The more you drink regularly, the more it naturally does. It's like with any drug.
But I'm still so weak.
You could like even with like heroin, you could like do like a scientific amount and like get like a teaspoon and like just increase that mildly, and your body would even get used to that. Fine.
Yeah.
No. Withdrawal's way worse.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped taking kratom. Anyways,
let's take the liberal doctors. Let's take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break. All right. Be right back.
If you bring a person into a situation, then you got to get them out of it too.
Yeah. Like 10 crack commandments, but like not for crack, for that type of shit, for relationships.
So at my ex's high school graduation party, which she didn't even want to have.
Oh damn!
What?
It's really good. It's a good idea for me to have another beer. God damn it! Why the fuck did I open another beer? Whatever. I'll just like drink half of it and leave it in the fridge or something.
You're fine.
I just don't want to be fucking shit faced at your thing. I feel like your family wouldn't approve of that.
They wouldn't give a fuck. I'm about to get trashed tonight, sir.
Okay, but there's a difference between like getting trashed and like showing up trashed. I guess I could just start out with like a water or something.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You can't really tell. Okay.
No, that makes me sound like a fucking alcoholic. Maybe I am. I don't know. It's in my family.
You're just, the way you change when you've been drinking is different. It's not like outwardly obvious.
I see. I'm definitely just more like open and able to just act social.
Yeah, and that's
dangerous as fuck.
But yeah, so my ex's high school graduation, it was just Mexicans and me. And she left me at a table and just went around.
Oh, nice.
Hung out with everybody, and everybody spoke Spanish.
Well,
and just me, this little white kid.
It was her graduation?
Mm-hmm. Her graduation party.
Well,
none of her white friends showed up.
Well, that kind of, I don't know. That kind of makes sense, at least, though. I mean, it's her part. She has to see everyone.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Was it like was she like gone the whole time though?
Yeah.
I see. So it was more like she just forgot.
Not
it was
like
just
a,
too much.
Not like
She
a
forgot
checking
about
in.
you.
Like these two guys that were her good friends that made me kind of uncomfortable. She like hung out with them the entire time.
Oh dang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's pretty shitty. I wasn't like. I hope it didn't sound like I was giving your ex credit or anything.
No,
It
you
was
weren't.
Yeah, just by what you described, it maybe sounded like okay, like
Yeah.
that could at least
No,
be
there's
understandable.
there's understandableness, but then there's just like, okay.
That's the thing that's so stressful about a wedding, like being the center of attention like that and having to like pay attention to so many different fucking people. It's stressful as hell.
Yeah, I've just decided not to pay attention to other people.
Yeah, weddings.
I don't know.
I get so much anxiety thinking about weddings. Oh my god, I can't.
I mean, that's the thing about like my wedding was like my biggest thing has always been, and it will always be that I'm going to try to make it like as least stressful as possible. There's still gonna be stress and shit, but like there's so many things that people were like stress out about that there's just no point. You're just there to have fun. It's just another day. Like Jesus Christ. Like so you don't get it. Like you don't go talk to your Aunt Sally for enough time. Oh well, boo-hoo.
True.
You're here to have fun, and you came because I asked you to. I gave you food and alcohol. You're welcome.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just kind of depends how you go about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how much of it is like you're having fun. I don't know. I feel like I definitely had fun, but there were some restrictions. I wasn't allowed to play some hip hop.
Yeah, which is stupid.
Which, yeah, I mean, so if I get married again, yeah, I'm playing Ken Lamar. They can suck my dick. I don't even give. I'm like, fuck you. You can chill or leave.
David would like that.
Why I'm sipping on 2 or 3 shots? I'ma show you. La la la. Versus get a swimming pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. Pool full of liquor, then you dive in
No
it.
offense, but combining our taste in music would be an absolute train wreck.
Dude, no, I would fucking DJ the shit out of that.
Just like switching back and forth between rap and like emo shit.
Nah, you could throw in some like, I don't know. You could okay. So what could happen is you could start out with like the emo shit, and then like just kind of transition into hip hop, and then, but you kind of like sprinkle a little bit in here and there. Like there you could do it.
No, I really actually don't give a fuck. Our plan for our DJ was I was gonna be like, all right, here's a couple songs that I'd like played. Otherwise, do whatever the fuck you want.
Honestly, I'd probably just hire Happy Snag.
There you go. Yeah, you know people.
Yeah. I got that area covered.
That, and then my other really big stipulation was I wanted mac and cheese as like a dinner. Mac and cheese. And that still is the thing. That was going to be the best part. It was supposed to be laid back, like no fancy food, just like families hanging out. Getting shit-faced.
I could just be a narcissist and play my own music. Fuck that. That would get people leaving.
I'd pretend not to be. I don't know who he is.
Fuck that. That's like some shit Kanye would do.
Mm-hmm. Kanye probably did. Are they married?
Who? Him and Kim?
Kim and Kim.
No, it's him and Kim.
Oh, I thought you said Kim and Kim, and I was like, sure.
Kim and Kim. She might as well be married to herself at this fucking point.
He's more likely to be married to himself.
Well, yeah.
Those are always some of my favorite jokes, is like the Kanye jokes, like Kanye.
Dude, that's the thing. Like,
people like Photoshop him kissing himself.
So if anybody's still listening at this point and you don't watch JRE, Kanye West went on the JRE fucking show. I watched like the first 20 minutes of it. Jesus fucking Christ. That shit was like the comments I saw, they were just like, the algorithm's about to break, like the internet's about to just like lose their fucking shit. Like the debate, nah, man. Who fucking cares? Kanye won the JRE fucking show. Jesus. But like the thing is, I don't know, you like really saw his like how much anxiety he has. He was just like stuttering and mumbling and just like it's sad because I know he he's been going through a lot of mental shit. Like I'm not even trying to make fun of it, but like it just, I feel like that's kind of the thing about going on Joe Rogan, whether you like him or not, is like when you go on that show, you really are like humbleized and like you're raw, you're bare. And that's why certain people don't go on his show, because they know that. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. The thing that I saw that was the fucking funniest was Joe Rogan just asked him straight up. He was like, so like, what do you want to do as president? What are your goals as being president? And Kanye was just like, he had no fucking idea. He's like, I didn't think anyone would actually ask me that.
He didn't think that far ahead.
Yeah. He thought he was just Kanye.
Step 1, be president. Step 2, think about what I want to do as president.
I'm a roll blunt in the Oval Office.
Oh my god.
Good old Kanye, man. I still bump graduation. I still bump college dropout. I still bump my beautiful twisted dark fantasy. All that shit.
All those titles apply to you.
I just need to start like a rap 101 class. If I don't have enough shit going on right now,
yeah,
that's just nothing I need to do. Did you see the meme I shared, the Pokemon, where it's like one project idea, another project idea, another project idea?
Yeah.
And they're like, yay! That's how I feel all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I have books I want to write. I have paintings I want to paint. I don't know. I kind of ran out of ideas for painting, though, to be honest. I have that little canvas that has some of the blue on it. Mm-hmm. I have no idea what I want to put on it.
I don't know. Do you remember I shared that thing on Facebook where the person had like wall art by their cat litter, so their cat had something to look at when they poop? I really want to do that.
Oh, that's so stupid.
Well, I need you to paint me some tiny paintings for my cat litter. Okay. Not now. Eventually.
Yes. Well, tell you what, if I don't do anything on that square canvas, you can use that for the cat. I'll make something for the cat. I don't know what would be good, like a painting of a bunch of mice or something. Or like I don't know, like a litter box.
My cat really likes feet. My cat kind of has a foot fetish.
Oh my god, that'd be so fucking weird. Just like a little painting of feet. No, it's just
he does. That's weird. How I greet him at night. I like stick my foot out and he'll just like rub up on my foot and like smell it, and he likes it. I don't know why. It's weird. That's why you don't name your cat Lucifer.
All right, dude.
Do you have anything else you wanted to talk about?
I don't know.
Didn't you make a list?
While
I was resting.
We covered all of it. I literally made 2 points. The most of the list.
It took you that long to make 2 points.
Dude.
I'm sorry.
I did not. I like that's kind of the thing with school. It's kind of almost drain. Like.
Yeah.
Like mentally bringing me down.
You just need a therapy session.
Something.
Tell me about your childhood.
You probably already know way too much about my childhood. I'm already way too vocal about it.
I know, it's great. So many weapons to use against you.
Oh, fuck off. Do you think anybody's listening right now? Or watching?
Mm-mm.
What time is it?
Of the wonderful effect of pushing people away.
We got 2 hours until we gotta go to your parents. Is there anything you want to talk about? Anything else? Of course not.
I'm good at responding, not coming up with things to talk about.
That's the Jesus Christ. That's the good dynamic we have in the show. I believe. Yeah, man. We're gonna have Dean Kelly coming up. He was the guy that was in the studio. I was in the studio with.
Yeah. Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I was with Pac-Man.
Yeah.
But he was.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, he's with
That time.
He was. I would probably say he was like the director of the music video, and he's like a big part of like leading that. Whatever that word, I think writing history. I think it's called.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yep. That organization. Yep. Yeah, that was a really cool, interesting experience, and he is a very intelligent individual with very unique ideas, and I'm really looking forward to that episode. We're gonna end the. I think we're gonna end the year on some really good shit, and then, yeah, I think I'm gonna take either 3 weeks to a month. I have yet to have the courage to ask my dad about that fucking podcast. I honestly, I don't know. I think it's a 50-50 shot.
You don't give me your phone? I'll do it.
Fuck, yeah, right.
I will, because it'll be a text, and then he'll think it's you, but it's not you. You don't have to tell him it was me.
No, it's gotta be me. That's funny.
I didn't touch it, I swear.
Next investment for the podcast. Get some actual fucking shit.
Don't insult these mics I bought. Yes, I bought the last 2.
Really?
Yep.
Damn. Mm-hmm. Well, I will not do that then. They're beautiful mics.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm not coming, but you can diss them. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, what else happened this week? There was something. So Kanye, the debate. I don't even know, man. It's all
Borat.
It's
Borat.
Oh yeah,
Rudy Giuliani and
Giuliani.
his pervy little self.
I'm almost like sick of hearing about it. I honestly don't even know at this
Regardless of whether it's true or not, I can absolutely 1,000% believe it.
Yeah.
That in some other situation he's done that.
Yeah, it's true.
He's a disgusting piece of garbage.
I don't really know a whole lot
He's
about him. He's
fucking insane.
I'm sure. I honestly don't know.
Seriously, just listen to him talk. He's nuts.
I guess
He's like Steve Bannon nuts.
So the only thing I have to say about all this is that I think it's just an obvious media distraction. That's the only point I have about all of it. Yeah, obvious. I get that he happens to be who he is, especially right now, being involved with Trump, and that's a big issue. And I'm if allegations come up and things come out that he has done that to other underage people, and that implies something, then yeah, he should by all means be prosecuted and all that. But I don't know. I think that should be taken into consideration. That's all I'll say. But I don't know. I've heard different conflicting things on it.
When did Obama run for president? Was that 2008?
He became president in 2008.
2008.
Yep.
Rudy Giuliani ran for president that year too.
Really?
Well, yeah, in the caucuses.
I
remember somebody like supported him and was like, "Dad, like, what about this guy?" My dad's like, "Dude, that guy's insane." And he's right. I don't always agree with my dad, but he was right on that. Holy shit.
Nah, I mean, I've definitely seen him before, like on news.
He's
like on
done
Fox
some
and shit.
real shady shit.
I
can't remember anything. Don't ask me right now. But
I'm not even supporting him. I honestly just
no,
don't
I know
really
you're
know
not.
a whole lot.
I know. I wish I could give you information, but I'd have to Google it. But
I'm sure.
he's one of those people where it's like, he's obviously like just, he's obviously horrible.
So let me ask you this. So let's say that Biden wins.
Yeah.
How do you think the country will function when that happens?
I don't think anything's going to change.
Really?
I think it's going to be another 4 years of nothing changing. I think it's going to be a bunch of just constant bickering. Biden wanted to do something, Congress not letting it, blah, 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 blah. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I think we're just going to be at a fucking stalemate.
I don't know. I kind of disagree. I think some of the tax things he wants to impose would affect a lot, especially on businesses, which definitely affects Iowa.
Yeah, but the thing's, just because he wants to do that doesn't mean it's going to happen. There's like a hair.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. See, because it doesn't even matter. This thing wouldn't even need to be plugged in. It'll still work. That's the beauty of the audio interface.
Oh.
It's like, it's not like with the voice meter, when I like unplugged it, the whole thing go, wah, freak out. You know? Yeah.
Wow.
Is the beauty of this. Yeah, I'm shout out to G7 for giving me a good deal on this. I have yet to get the extensions and the mics and shit to start doing some real I want to get the thing to plug my guitar into it. So I just need like this part and then like the amp part, which is this.
Yeah, but it just had to be red, didn't it?
What do you have against red?
I hate the color red.
What? Because Republicans use red?
No. I just think it's an ugly color. I hate red.
Really?
With a passion. That is the one color I fucking hate.
The irony in that is so thick, and how much you love horror movies.
Yeah. Great. I don't know. I just
so you can watch Human Centipede, where there's like loads of blood and disgusting shit. That's probably a lot red based because
yeah, but it's a darker red.
What? Oh my fuck.
Okay, but here's the thing: is I just don't like the color red. It doesn't bother me, but I just don't like it. I will never have a red car. I don't really own red clothing. Probably will never dye my hair red again. I did it once. I dyed it. It was Vampire Blood was the name of the hair dye. And it came out like Rihanna red. And it was right around the time when Rihanna dyed her hair red. So like these black girls were giving me shit.
How did that look even? Let me look that up.
Like these girls are just like, oh, she's just trying to be like Rihanna. I'm like, I'm a fucking little nerdy kid. Why would I want to be like her?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
She had long hair then, too. That's right. What do you think? Do you think she's hot?
Sometimes.
Really?
Sometimes. It depends. It very much
I guess she has a nice rack.
Oh, fuck you. People's boobs don't have to do with how attractive they are.
I don't like the face. That's probably the most important part.
That is the most important part.
So,
her face can be cute sometimes.
Okay, see, like this photo. I know I'm not recording, so people can't see it.
Yeah.
But like,
see, I think exit out of that one because now I lost the one that I was looking at. That one. That one's cute.
Yeah, that is cute.
See, it just depends.
What? Like how much crack she's smoking? No, I'm just kidding.
Rihanna is actually a really
terrible.
good person.
No.
I heard she's done a lot of amazing shit. She has a lingerie brand.
Oh, really?
That is very inclusive of like all different body shapes. Which is really nice because most lingerie is made for one body type. So things always fit kind of weird for some people, and it's cool.
Yeah.
All boobs are not shaped the same.
This is true, and that's the beauty of diversity.
Yes.
I always like big boobs, big butt. So
Well, even like big boobs, there's different kinds. There's like round boobs, there's bell-shaped boobs, there's teardrop boobs.
there's flappy boobs. There's little triangle boobs. Is someone talking outside? Is
Yeah.
that okay? I could hear the faint distant from the mic. Well, I'm wondering if we should just wrap this up.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, people don't need to listen to us jabber for 2.5 hours or
About
something
boobs.
like that. About boobs, yeah. I think we talked about a lot. I think we got a little edgy, which is fun. Next time we're here, we're gonna be in costumes, and it's gonna be an interesting surprise. And
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's wrap it up, everybody. You have been listening to the McAllister Hours. As always, I've been joined by my assistant Molly for an in-depth discussion about some of the events that's happened this week. Stay tuned because our next episode is going to be live. Halloween. It's about 7:30. So we're probably going to get killed by a serial killer around like 9, 10-ish. That's usually when it
That's the
happens,
plan.
right?
Leave the door unlocked.
Yeah, so as what usually happens in horror movies is we'll probably start fucking and then we'll get stabbed by a pitchfork, both of us. In the middle of it.
While playing with kitties in the barn.
Oh god, I'm so excited to recount all the fucking horror shit. I'm glad we got all, because like I was kind of planning initially on doing all of it, like all this political shit, like that all that same night. But I'm kind of glad that we're spacing out a little bit. Maybe we can have, I don't know. Maybe I could get a guest for Halloween. What do you think? Maybe I could have someone. I don't know. Have someone come in like halfway through, because I don't want to discount, you and I's,
It's your podcast, man.
I know, but I kind of want to recount that a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe we could do someone who's like a close friend, and maybe we could like, I don't know, just have like a 3-way podcast here, and then we could all talk about it. I don't know how that could work.
I don't know.
That'd probably be pretty crammed. Like you and me on this side, and then
I'll just sit under the table.
yeah, we could just. I mean,
I'm just kidding.
I think what you could do with Streamlabs is you can switch. You can do like keyframe, or like you can do special keys to like switch between scenes. So what you could do, I don't know, we would have to figure it out and set it up. But what you could do potentially is like every time you talk, just remember to switch a key. I guess that might be the thing if you can remember to do that.
It's putting an awful lot of trust in me.
Especially
if I've been drinking.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that. Maybe not.
I'll just hide under the table like a goblin.
Oh my god, no. I don't know.
When I talk, just like push the mic underneath.
We'll talk. We'll figure it out. I mean, like I said, I don't even think anybody's gonna want to come on this fucking podcast on Halloween. I mean, who? Like, I don't know. I don't even know who would fucking be free. So, I guess we'll see. We'll just see what's going on.
Yeah.
All right, that's the sign to get out of here, I think. Yeah, like I said, stay tuned. We're gonna be live 31st.
Yay.
Maybe with a guest, maybe not. We'll see. We'll keep it posted. And yeah, I do. Last thing, if anybody's listening at this point, Audible Farm, definitely. I think it'll be 112 episode 112.
Wow.
So yeah, he does a lot. Yeah, he does a lot, and I really appreciate that. He's kind of said himself like we're kind of on the same wavelength in terms of what we do. He kind of just works more in the rock than the rap. Anyways, yeah, keep tuned for that and everything, and yeah, we'll see you guys Saturday. Peace.